So, having the wisdom of law of attraction and the 3 steps and the reasons that shall help you practice this powerful wisdom, and also help you avoid doing those common mistakes that people do even after knowing this. Now that you are in a good state of acquiring this wisdom, let's just get a step further and learn how to create miracles using the secret. So the question is, can really miracles happen? The answer is yes. If you choose to see, it becomes. Think, see, become. That's how miracles happen. So let me share a story of an athlete with you. So there was this athlete preparing for something which required rigorous practice, and he goes to his master and says, I want to be the best player on the ground, the best. Help me become one. So the master says, alright, there's a hut around there. Step in the hut, sit for an hour, and all you got to do is just see the thought that you are actually the best player in the ground. Just keep seeing this for 1 hour and then come out of the hut and get back to me. So the athlete chooses to go to the hut and he practices as said, sees himself being the best player in the ground, and he steps back and reaches out to his master saying, alright, I completed the practice, so what's next? So the master asks, how did you feel doing this? He said it was a very tiring process. Seeing thoughts is a very tiring process. It's not an easy process because you are creating with your thoughts and it requires energy. It tires you. And it's not so easy to stick to one thought for an hour. So, what happens when you're seeing a single thought for so long? The athlete here is constantly seeing himself being the best player in the ground. He's constantly seeing himself playing those moves, rocking through the competition, reaching towards the goal. He's constantly mastering his moves in the mind, creating his strategy for the gameplay, bettering his form, bettering his accuracy, bettering his goal insights. And now he comes, and there is no other option he has in order for him to see even more thoughts. It's not just possible. After a certain point of time, you just become so tired. It's just like you cannot see any more of it because you're already experiencing a mental fatigue. So he chooses to come back to his master saying, you know what, I am done with this practice of seeing myself being the best player. And now the master says, alright, go and play. And he chooses to play on the field. He goes there, he plays. There's considerable improvement in his form, in his strategy, in his gameplay, moves, execution. He is becoming a better player. But after a point of time, he hits his limit. His competition takes over him. He cannot keep up with his colleagues anymore. His competition is proving tougher. He feels like there's still something he needs to learn, and he goes back to his master saying, you know what, I played well, but again I did not really outdid them because there are still players out there who are better than me. I'm not the best yet. So what do I need to do? The master says, alright, go back to the hut again and see yourself becoming the best player in the ground again, and do it for an hour. And he says, oh wow, alright, fine. And he steps in the hut, and now he's seeing himself becoming the best player again. But there is a magical process happening here. When he chooses to do that again, he's not going to see the same thoughts. He's going to see better thoughts than he did before. He's going to see himself bettering his moves even much better. He's going to improve his form, he's going to come up with even newer strategies, he's going to become more stronger, he's going to devise new moves, he is planning to face his competition more intensely now. And none of these thoughts are similar to the original thoughts, they are new and they are better. So what has happened here exactly is, a human mind cannot cling to a single thought. We cannot cling to a single thought for a longer time. And in order for us to cling to a thought for a longer time, the only way we can make it happen is we need to go and do the thought. We gotta execute the thoughts. And when you execute the thoughts, you are actually converting your thoughts into reality. That's how the cycle works. The secret says the more you see of something, the more you attract faster. But the natural design of your mind is like, you actually cannot see so constantly, focusing entirely, channelizing your energy on a single thought. You got to break at some point because there's a limit. And when you hit that limit, that is the point of action. For you to continue to see even more thoughts, it is only possible if you do something about it. So here the player chooses to go into the field and play the game. And what happens? The next time he chooses to see thoughts, he's not seeing the same thoughts again. He has improved. He's seeing newer thoughts. And that is how he's creating his better reality. He is in the process of becoming the best player in the ground. Okay, take a look at this. So the first step he was asked was to visualize. Step in the heart and visualize. So your thoughts, you're constantly seeing your thoughts, but they hit their limit. So what you do when you hit their limit? You come to step 2. You come to step 2 and you go for actions. You start acting on your thoughts, but you fail here again. So that's the step 3. You fail in your actions, and that's where your feelings step in. You feel bad now, and you started with such a good feelings, with such good thoughts, which helped you convert these thoughts into actions. And when you fail, you start feeling bad. But what's the natural state of human mind? It is to remain in state of joy. So to restore your joy from the bad state of losing and failing, you go back and you visualize again. And you arrest your emotions. And what you do here, you become more joyful. You restore your joy, you restore your feeling of being in that good state of mind, and therefore again the cycle repeats and you start doing. And this time you'll play a better game, and again you fail, and you have to restore your feelings. So you control your emotions and you visualize again, and again you go and do, yet you fail, still you visualize, and this time you choose to visualize newer thoughts. You're going to do newer actions, and you're going to fail differently. And as this cycle repeats, the thoughts, the actions, your feelings falling low, and your emotions containing your feelings, as this cycle happens even more often, you're actually bettering up in life. The athlete is nothing but you. The game is nothing but life. The master is nothing but the law of attraction. Law of attraction says visualize. And when you fail, you cannot visualize anymore, start doing. And when you cannot do anymore, start seeing again. And when you cannot see anymore, start doing again. But as you switch between thinking and doing, you're actually moving forward in life. And that's how you're creating a better reality. That, my friend, is how you create miracles in your life. You see, you do, you fail, and you see again, you do again, you fail again, and you keep doing this until you hit. And in all this process, you're acting with belief. You are constantly thanking for every time you see, for every time you do, for every time you fail. You thank, and you thank. And always you are guided by just one thing, the feeling to stay joyful, to feel good. And that is how you create miracles in your life. That is how your life changes. That's how law of attraction can change your life. So it's like this: you start thinking, and thinking propels you to develop an idea. You try, and you do. You fail, and you do again and again and again, and keep on doing until you reach success. Well, that's a very generalized way of saying this, but this is how the cycle ideally looks like. So to say, thoughts, actions, feelings, and emotions. If you have control on these, you have control on your destiny. That's the powerful secret. Your thoughts will lead you to actions. Your actions help you to make you feel good, and when you feel good, you express your emotions more vividly, more intensely, more powerfully, and more happily. So, continuing on this, how you can use the secret to help you create miracles. Affirmations. What are affirmations? Affirmations are very powerful statements that you constantly keep saying to yourself with greater belief. So when you are sad, you say, I'm happy. Now that's precisely the contrasting statement that you make to help you feel good, to help you come out of your problem. If you're depressed, then say, I'm very happy. And if you're in problem, then say, I will come out of this problem. And these affirmations you say with greater feelings of belief. What happens when you use affirmations? I have great willpower. I am super confident. I am very rich. I am highly successful. I'm happy, I'm confident, I'm wealthy. When I use these words, these are affirmations. These are statements I make for myself, because these statements help me create a better mindset. A positive mindset helps me see better quality of thoughts. And I am choosing to repeat this when I feel low, when I feel bad, or even when I'm feeling normal. I just thank and I just say these words with great powerful sense of belief. And trust me, when you don't have willpower, and when you say I have great willpower with belief, the universe is listening to you. When you say I have, when you say I am, have and am are very powerful words. They are indicating a want. I have, but you don't have. But when you say I have, the universe and you say it with so much belief that universe helplessly has to grant it, because that's the only way it can restore balance. You don't have, but you're expressing it with so much belief. It's kind of faking, but yes, the universe will grant it, because you're saying with belief, and you're so much thankful in this process of believing in it, and you're having joy in believing in this, that I have great willpower, I am super confident, I am very rich, I am very successful, I am a very outgoing person, I easily attract success in my life, I am already taken care of, I don't really need to worry about myself. That, my friend, is the power of affirmations. Choose your own affirmations, make your own affirmations. You imagined your problem in the beginning of this course. Now make your affirmations. It must be exactly contrary, opposite to your current problem. So if you're sad, say you're happy, I'm happy. If you're depressed, say I'm very happy. You don't have opportunity, say I am surrounded with lots of opportunities, and say it with belief. Say it with great amounts of tremendous belief, and you will helplessly attract these events in your life. Helplessly, because universe has no other way than to grant your wish if you're saying it with belief. That's the power of belief. That's the power of affirmations. Make your own list of affirmations and make it a point that you read it every day. Devote 5 minutes, devote 10 minutes in creating your most beautiful future. I devote my time to read affirmations every day because I understand its value. It is helping me create my future, and therefore I choose to read my affirmations daily. So, if you have problems, see yourself coming out of it. Believe that you can come out of it, say the right affirmations, and just become free. You will become what you want it to be, and that is exactly coming out of the problem. So, remember this: within you is the power to rise above any situation, any struggle, and transform into the brightest and the strongest version of you ever. That's the beauty of problem, and that's the beauty of law of attraction. It can help you face these problems and help you discover the brightest and the strongest version of you, your hidden potential. And problems help you to transform into the brightest and the strongest version of you. Since these talents were never exposed, this potential was never expressed, and problems will help you. But understand, it's law of attraction that they refer here when you say within you is the power. Within you is that power that can help you become this and do this. Everything I need is within me now, and that is such a powerful statement. Everything you need is just a thought. Your thoughts can create everything you need, and that means everything you need is actually already present within you. You just need to create it with your thoughts. And this is a very profound, powerful affirmation. Everything I need is within me now. So make that choice and express, see, and your thoughts become things. The whole universe is on your side. When you choose to make a decision, when you ask things with want, with belief, and you are expressing gratitude in this process and receiving stuff with joy, you have learned to master things to turn to your favor. And that's where you feel that the whole universe is on your side. That's where you feel like the king of the world. That's where you feel like you actually are lucky. But it's just having the universe on your side, because now you know how to be lucky. Lucky is not lucky. Lucky is you create to become lucky, and this is how you create. This is how you create miracles, and this is how you get lucky in your life. So I'm trying to share Anita Murajani's story here. She has cured herself out of cancer just with her thoughts. Just with her thoughts, she has helped herself come out of sickness, come out of cancer. When doctors labeled her terminally ill, she chose to fight. She chose not to see those thoughts, not to see the beliefs that doctors believed. She believed that she could become normal person again. She believed she's gonna come out of this. She believed that she's gonna live. She's not gonna die. That's what she believed. And if you realize how amazing you are, all you have to do is be yourself. When she says that, all she's trying to ask is, see what you want to be. You don't want to die. You don't want to lose. Then don't see that. You want to be yourself, and you want to be successful. You want to live healthy. You don't want to come out of the sickness. You want to come out of your problems, and precisely see that with belief. When Anita could cure herself out of cancer, I am sure you can pretty much do anything in your own lives to come out of your problems. All you got to do is just see the right thoughts. So in case if you're more interested in her journey, you could actually read her book, Dying to Be Me, My Journey from Cancer, by Anita Murajani. Lovely piece of book, lovely piece of wisdom. Anybody wanting to know how you can manifest the law of attraction, I think this is such a wonderful book to start with. And yes, my ideal person, I would say, is Nick. Nick runs a foundation called Without Limbs, and he's a pastor, he's an evangelist, spreading the word of God all around the world. And there is such a powerful personality about this person. I just have always seen him smiling, feeling good. He's constantly expressing gratitude. He has never complained about life, for not having limbs, for not having hands and feet. He never complained. He chose joy, rather. He does the same things as any one of us with limbs would do. He plays soccer, he swims, he goes diving, he plays, he just does everything crazy. And you know what? He's constantly having fun. To me, Nick is a perfect hero. To me, Nick is an ideal person who has mastered law of attraction. He is living law of attraction. He's practicing gratitude constantly. He's not complaining. He understood the power of choosing to be joyful. And look at him change his life. And he is, in fact, making so much impact around the globe, impacting so many people with his words, with his service, with his very act of living. Nick is such a powerful guy. I just love him for what he is, a nice human being who knows how to keep himself joyful always. Thank you, Nick. Thanks for being my hero, and thanks for being an inspiration always. So, Nick would say in his own words, if I fail, I try again and again and again. And if you fail, are you going to try again? There is this power within you. The human spirit can handle much worse than we realize. It just matters how you are going to finish. Are you going to finish strong? Are you going to give up? Or are you going to finish strong? Are you going to believe in this power within you? Everything you need is within you, and when you believe that, you manifest, and yes, your solutions just become clear and obvious. So in his own words, Nick, truly magnificent, such a powerful personality, giving us such monumental piece of wisdom. Are you going to finish strong? Such a key idea here. So taking it forward, I just want to add an insight here. Law of attraction works, law of attraction is great, it helps you to turn around your life. All of that is fantastic. And now that you have known how to ask with belief, receive with gratitude, and accept with joy, and also you know how to create miracles, how you shuffle between the act of seeing and doing, you now know how to go out there and create the life that you want. But let me share this insight here. Don't just ask one wish, think abundantly. Energy follows intention, and that means when you just see one thought, focusing your entire thoughts on just one thought, saying, you know what, I just want my dream job, and you got your dream job, you thanked, you're joyful, that's it? No, not really. I'm asking you, I'm provoking you to say, don't just ask one, ask more, receive more, thank even more, and receive few more. Think abundantly. That's the key idea. Don't just stick to one wish just because law of attraction works. Think abundantly. Create a life of abundance. Don't just ask one areas of improvement. Focus on everything that you ever wanted, everything that you uh, wanted to stay and attract in your life. Create your abundance list. Don't just ask one. Create a list of all the wants that you want to attract in life. Create this list. Write it down. Pin it on the place where you could actually see it more often. Create your abundance list. And that's how I'm gonna continue to share how to achieve success using the secret.